The DC cable builder is for power supplies that have individual outlets, isolated power supplies. And you've got a few options at your disposal. So let's talk about the first option. That would be a single cable. This is ideal if you need to power a digital pedal that needs to be isolated from other pedals, or another pedal that is a center positive, for example. The next option at your disposal is a split cable. The split cable is brilliant for saving taps on your power supply. How does that work? Well, what we would use it for is powering two low current devices like overdrives. They require very little power, and a lot of power supplies these days, like our OHI, have huge amounts of current for each outlet. A couple of other options you have are a voltage doubler. This is where you would combine two of the same outlet on your power supply to get increased voltage. So you might want to combine two 9-volt outlets to get 18 volts. Finally, we have the current doubler, and that is perfect for a pedal like the HX Stomp, which requires almost 1,000 milliamps. So the OHI has 500 milliamps per tap. With the current doubler, you can combine two of these outlets to get 1,000 milliamps, and with one cable, power the HX Stomp. So measuring for DC cables is the same as patch cables. Take your measuring tool, and I would start at the pedal. Start at its power jack. And we recommend going away from the power supply first, looping around, back through the cable channel that you've already designated. Do not cut any corners, and then go all the way to the power supply. We always like to err on the side of caution, have a little bit of slack, so that if this pedal swaps out for another pedal, let's say it's this one and the power jack is further along, you have more slack to go from here over to here. So once you have your length, take a note of it, take a note of the pedal, and move on to the next one. So that's an overview of the DC power cables. Plenty of options. The most important thing to be aware of is to check with the manufacturer of your pedals to make sure you get the polarity correct and the voltage.